Cabinet has decided to support a Senate Select Committee to investigate the findings of the Auditor General's Immigration Special Report. Originally, the government preferred to have a bicameral Joint Select Committee to oversee the investigation, but this position was reversed after the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Belize Council of Churches expressed their support for the Senate Select Committee. A release from the government states, and we quote, "Cabinet is also persuaded by the fact that a seemingly substantial portion of the public apparently prefers the Senate to conduct the hearings, and by the further fact that the ultimate objective of holding such hearings will be served by either of the two routes on the table. There is thus no need for Cabinet to insist on its own preference for the bicameral method." End of quote. Cabinet also has agreed that one of the social partner senators should chair the committee, and Senator Mark Lizarraga does not have the support of Prime Minister Dean Barrow. This evening, President of the Public Service Union, Eldred Neal, told Love News what matters most is that the investigation be conducted in an unbiased fashion.
Very much interested in the convention as it relates to anti-corruption. We are for all those issues, and in fact, we're especially interested in this special investigation. We are very much in favor of that. In fact, we have a senator represented by us, we call it through NTUCD, and in fact, whom will be sitting and having a number of discussions with on that matter. We have looked, myself personally, I have studied the standing orders from the Senate to look at the whole question on the compromise, on the makeup of the Senate Select Committee. There's one position that I want to hold and I want to put out there. We want an investigation, and whichever body is going to give us a thorough investigation, and when I say thorough investigation, we're talking about having a report that may come out that may speak specifically and whether it may have a bias from the government side, as one group is suggesting, or it cannot be Senator Lizarraga, as is suggested in the press briefing that I've listened to. That doesn't matter to me. All right? What we want is a report that will be tabled, and whether it comes from a majority or a minority, a report will come out, and it will be left to us as Belizeans to properly police the system as to ensure that follow-up and justice comes out of the report.
The government prefers to see that the committee be made up of 3 social partners, 1 from the opposite party and 3 from the government, as proposed by the Council of Churches and the Belize Association of Evangelical Christians. The People's United Party also weighed in on Cabinet's position on the Senate Special Select Committee inquiry into the Auditor General's Special Audit Report. The opposition has taken issue with the composition of the committee, saying that Cabinet cannot dictate who makes up the committee. The PUP points out that the Senate Standing Order number 69 specifically states, and we quote, "The Special Select Committee shall be appointed by order of the Senate, which will specify the terms of reference of the committee and shall consist of such and so many senators as may be directed by order of the Senate." End of quote. The PUP prefers to see the committee composed of 1 member from government, the opposition, the unions, the business sector, and the churches.